You know, I didn't know what I would do with this video. I was just really curious and stuff like that. You know, I'm in a nice little shithole in East Vancouver. White privilege. Well, that's what they'd say about me. I don't consider myself white. I call myself a Magyar. A Magyar, that's my people. It's a more specific thing. See, I have this unfortunate situation. I'm a Magyar. I have a sort of non-race. One that doesn't fit in the annals of white or black or spick or span or whatever. I don't know even what a slur is from my own people. If you do know something better than thief or con artist, let me know. Or arrogant, or anyway, I'm a comedian. I use all the damn slurs, and I would love to learn my own slur from my own people. It would be terrific. It would be just terrific. I'm gonna say a few things serious, and maybe I'll get to some material. I just have to put a call out for Hillary Clinton and Schumer out there, Senator Schumer. I mean, if you really want video game censorship and censorship in other areas, you really should vote for them, because I mean they've been countless advocates. If you hate video games, those are the candidates for you. I mean, who would have ever thought Democrats would start running prayer meetings in the Senate and hosting concepts about censorship of video games? I would have expected Republicans to run with this, but who knows? It's just wild. But I mean, who needs 4 years of free marketplace ideas and so on? So I'm just making sure I'm still on the trigger button of this SLR here. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm not paid to mention who it is from, so fuck it. Anyway, it wasn't free, it wasn't any of that. But just a great, in all seriousness, it is an important election year, and you might have a choice for congressman, and that choice might be on the ballot, and it might say libertarian right beside it. Now, if you really want to avoid censorship, that might be the right way to go. But I would ask them first, because you never know. These parties don't even tend to have that even mentioned on their platforms. I know the Canadian Libertarian Party refuses to put free speech on their platform, which is like, whoa, doesn't that explain Canada? Even the Libertarian Party in Canada doesn't support free speech. But, scary world here, scary world. But I digress. Just some humor, if my dog will allow me, without interrupting with his... Yeah, that's great. You get a dog, you rescue him, and you get told, there's nothing terribly wrong with him. And then suddenly, you have no idea what the hell the issue is. I would have took him anyway. It'd just be easier if they told you everything. Anyway, I just want to say it's important to rescue animals when you can. I mean, especially when it's a sweet German Shepherd. When you want to say hi to everybody, see, look at this fella, my friend Gurr. Yes, I'm not an interplanetary dominator named Zim. Don't worry, I just named him after Gurr from the cartoon. Some material here. I have a huge issue with I have to turn on lights and stuff all the time. It's just like a real life type comedy thing. Yeah, I just talk about some real issues, and I go around and walk around and turn lights on and stuff like that, because the day gets darker on different times. Anyway, I am known as the Black Jester in comedy circles. You might know me as the guy you recognize from that stage, but are kind of wondering why I haven't been booked at anything you've been to watch comedy. Well, maybe you haven't been asking about me. And as consumers, that's what it's all about. If you want to see an act, you gotta be forceful. You gotta say, I want to see this act. I'm always on call, so they call me up, and I can get to the event. I will be there. But anyway, you'll still get a chance to hear some jokes. Do we like jokes? Everyone likes jokes. If you see this video, you're saying, I like this. This is a joke. I like him. He's a fucking joke. But enough about me. No, there's never enough about me. Fuck that. Okay. Now we got some issues that are coming up. People whining and bitching because every little thing. Black Lives Matter. If you think everyone's life matters, it's the same thing as saying the word nigger. Oh no, did I say the N-word? Oh jeez. Oh no, did I say N-word? Because, when you say N-word, you're thinking nigger. So let's cut the shit. And what's this R-word crap? Why don't women just stand up and say, listen, cunt is our word. Why don't queers stand up and say fag? That's our word. Why don't Hungarians stand up and say vampire? That's our word. That's the sort of nasty racism that I have to go with. I mean, they think I'm a blood-sucking parasite. I might rob them of everything they own. I mean, can I help it that I know a good mark when I see one? Damn trigger. Not trigger happy enough. Oh, I mean, pardon the occasional going off. I have to make sure it's still on the button. And my hand. But yeah, I mean, oh, don't I look beautiful? Oh, look at this face. Oh, look at this face. I gotta turn on some more lights, don't I? Yeah, so as I dick around, move around the place, turn on the lights, turn on this, turn on that, maybe you'll even see me drink coffee. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. And, that's the thing. I mean, someone will bitch, whine, go to human rights tribunals, which is the biggest joke. Nothing violates human rights more than an organization dependent on censoring people. Of course, to some degree, that's also called the Election Commission. Yeah, those people who decide that you can't be on the ballot unless you sign get a certain amount of people to sign a paper, and then bribe them with $100, $1,000, or whatever the fee is. Yeah, they say you get some of it back or all of it back, but really, what is that? Money funneling? They say they want to make sure you're serious. I mean, there are a lot of people with a lot of money and a lot of time on their hands. So the idea that there'll suddenly be a serious candidate just because they fork over $100 or $1,000 or $1 million, it doesn't fly. I mean, look at Trump. I mean, come on, that guy, to a lot of people, is a fucking joke candidate. I mean, more than even Vermin Supreme. God bless him and write him down on the ballot if you don't want to vote for the other joke candidate. But I think it's important to think about these things. Ballot access is an important issue, but I don't have a lot of jokes about ballot access. It's not very funny. But what is funny is what actually makes it not just on the ballot, but past the ballot. The people who go on there, they make stupid laws. Yeah, law and stupid are almost synonymous right now. I mean, there's so many of them. Right now, ignorance is an excuse. Because even a lawyer couldn't figure out every fucking law. And it's their lifetime focus. it's an absurdity. It's ridiculous. It's maddening. And to think that people don't think, well, this is why our world is going bad. People don't think that. No, they get convinced that people need more gun laws, they need more speech laws, new thought laws, more this law, that law. Oh my God, the laws just pile up. Then people say, well, I want to get stoned, so can we get rid of this law? But they don't give a shit about anything else after that. I'd say, if libertarians were really smart, they'd hijack things, they'd hold back on things like pot and all the social issues and so on, and say, hold those hostage until the taxes are all cut and everything else is, all those stupid overreaching regulations are all cut. But they don't care. They would just, they're struggling with social justice people who just want a reefer every now and then, hijacking the operation. But let's digress again. I mean, I have to, but I know I'm not a racist. I mean, I love my favorite beer is black. I love Guinness. I love anything that's black, gives a good head, and doesn't talk back. Is that so wrong? Yes. I said it. But the government is awash with social issues, social spending, endless spending, all this. But at least we might not live in the Netherlands, at least, where they even probably have a social program for lesbians. I do feel sorry for lesbians, because they actually have to buy equipment, especially Dutch lesbians, because buying things is agitating if you're Dutch. So, but in the Netherlands, they probably have a social program for that. They probably do have a program where you can go to the government and get a grant and then get a strap-on, and voila. But they probably have a strap-on handout situation. Just go to your local bureau of women's studies, or local bureau of women and minorities, or whatever. Canada's a women and minorities. How come they're not handing them out? Yeah, they decide to spend money on that stuff too. Yeah, I mean, it should be called the Ministry of Sucking Up to Women and Minorities, because really, do they give a shit? Do they really give a shit, or they just really want the portfolio so they get extra money? It's not bad enough that they can vote themselves a pay raise, but yeah, what else can they do? They can write themselves a ticket by coming up with bullshit departments in government in which they can be ministers. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? This is Canadian stuff, by the way, and British stuff, and, well, the whole of the British Empire. Yeah, the British Empire still exists. The Queen has her hands in all these other places. She's on the money in most of these places. And she has them mostly convinced that they're actually independent. And you have to wonder why people don't always take them seriously. And people suggest things like, electoral reform comes up, and there's a proportional representation, all this other shit. What was it? Preferential ballots. I see these European countries have them. It's a complete mess of complete control by party organizations. Independents are squashed, and everybody who decides you have to be part of a list, and a list has to be part of a party, and the party is... It's very convoluted, and I'm amazed people actually vote in these places. But they do. Oddly enough, they vote more than anybody else, because they're actually convinced that their vote matters. It matters less there than anywhere else. So if you're deciding not to vote in a place like the United States, where you can even write in your choice. I mean, write in. It's an amazing thing. People say we want a none of the above. That is none of the above. Write in. It's a write-in segment. At least it's a write-in where you at least have to name someone you think would be better. It requires you to actually know another name, another alternative, another thought. Makes you think. Maybe that's why they want none of the above. They don't want to fucking think. They just want to be able just want to be contrarian for the sake of it. But that's the way it is sometimes, isn't it? It's annoying. It's that people just want it as easy as possible. Oh, do I look handsome in that view mirror, or that, I don't even know what they call that. Sorry, I'm an old school guy. I started with Canon, an old Canon, and I have no idea what that little viewer screen. I mean, that's what. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I'm not narcissistic at all, but I'm thinking about masturbating right now when I look at myself here. Over there, oh, ain't that just beautiful? But, yeah. I was going Southern Fried there for a bit. But, yeah. It's a nasty business. But, you know, when I move around place to place, when I do this entertainment shit, when I do entertainment business stuff, and I try to build up a career and all that, and I realize how much I like politics, because at least politics has politics in it, and it should be there. But in the entertainment industry, there's even more politics than politics has, which is agitating, because politics isn't in the title.